As the remnants of Hurricane Ian headed our way, we got all of the animals taken care of, we got the cows put away, and we blocked off the main entrance into the barn since we have not yet built doors.
The several days of rain gave me a good excuse to get over to the renovation house to get the electrical panel wired up. This might look like a little bit of a confusing mess. It's actually not. It's actually fairly easy. So we're gonna take it one step at a time. We'll go through here, take all the sheathing off, all the Romex. Once that's done, everything's gonna be nice and exposed. We'll land the grounds first, we'll do the neutrals next, and then we'll do the conductors last. Land everything on the breakers. Then once that's done, we're gonna take care of this mess, and that's actually, it's a mess right here. We'll put a board back here, and we'll staple all the Romex to the board and make sure everything is secured from the panel, and that will be it, and that's gonna be done. So I have an hour and a half to get done, so I gotta hurry up. We're missing a few breakers for the range, the hot tub, the electric heat, and the car charger. It's all the 2-pole 60s and the 2-pole 50s. I'm short on that. Don't have those. But besides that, we're good. We're tied in. I believe I got that done about an hour and a half. Neutrals are tied on my neutral bar. My ground's tied in on my ground bar. And everything's tied into the breakers.
So while the days of rain did give Josh a chance to get the electrical panel tied in, it also really saturated the ground and we had a couple of trees come down. Fortunately, nothing in any major areas, and the one that did fall on our fencing was luckily a dead lightweight tree, so it was a pretty easy fix.
Yes.
Like, where in the heck did this even come from?
There.
You bring your chainsaw?
I did. I have my chainsaw. So we'll chop it up and we'll just take it and toss it over the fence.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah. No cows got out.
I know.
They don't know. We caught it before they caught it.
I think there's a spot over there that needs some working too, though.
Well, another tree fell on the fence on that side too. So
actually, there's actually stapled to the tree, and the tree fell over.
Oh well.
Then so it's attached to the tree, and the tree fell. That's what happened.
There's a few weak spots. Allie, look, it's a puffball. Come here. You know what to do, girl. Oh, nice one.
It's a smash.
Yeah.
Was this straight cut?
Dexter!
Yeah, it was.
That.
But it was,
Is Dexter on his way down?
Yeah, he's right there.
Hear the commotion, and that's okay, 'cause we're in motion.
all right, that one's fixed. That's good enough.
They're not good now, that.
Go hold a cow in.
No, no, it's the natural Colorado.
I can't off the fence anymore, girl.
Yep, Daddy fixed it.
It's really there. I could stay for all day. The buff kind of smells.
Through the clatters inside and crackles on the side of the natural ride, vibrating us all. Natural ride, vibrating.
So I just got the phone call that I was prepared to get, didn't want to get. Not this color, I guess. But he said the house is borderline purple with a hint of electric blue. And it's shiny. We gotta go. Look at that angry, angry, angry man.
He's gonna hate us.
I know. It's like,
It's gotta be right, Josh. It's gotta be right.
you know, we always go in there fairly confident about the paint color until it's all done. And then we hate it. It has to be changed. Well, you did it again, girl. So positive and so sure.
I took all the right steps. I liked the paint chip. I bought a sample. I
Really?
tested out a sample on a large portion,
look
not a
great.
small portion. But we
What
chose the
happened?
wrong sheen. More specifically, you chose the wrong sheen. Technically, I checked all the boxes. You know what I mean? But I said flat. You said satin.
It's very shiny.
Just so happens that the house sits directly in the sun. So
It faces south, that's why.
it's a little sparkly.
It's too much. It's too bright. So, I guess the biggest thing that really made it worse is when the guys painting the place said you should put a big old WV on the side of the house and it matched perfect with the colors of West Virginia. And that's when we decided, you know what, we gotta paint it.
I couldn't unsee it. He said it and I couldn't unsee
We
it.
decided to paint it then.
I love West Virginia, but I don't want the house to be like the West Virginia Welcome Center of the state. And right now it looks like the West Virginia Welcome Center of
It
the
does,
state.
it does. Yikes.
While the outside house color was a disaster, the inside of the renovation house has steadily been moving along in the right direction. Most recently, the ceiling was spray foamed, and now we're ready for planking.
Spray comes down, girl. It looks good, man.
Now it's time to plank that ceiling.
Yeah. We gotta figure out our color. The thing about this, once we stay, we ain't going back. So we have to deal with that, girl. Oh, I love you, honey.
So in between the disaster that the paint was,
It's a disaster.
the spray foam, the electrical panel tie-in, we also celebrated Carter's 13th birthday. He's our oldest. He's our first teenager. We also went to the Homesteader of America conference, and not to speak, not to film, not to do anything other than meet people.
Yeah, meet a bunch of people.
Yeah, so we got to chat with a lot of you, which was really awesome. Hear your guys' experiences. And we have just completely and utterly signed off of social media for, it's been about 2 weeks now.
We haven't been uploading to YouTube lately. We probably missed around 3 videos by the time this video goes out. And here's the reason why.
Quick thank you to our sponsor, Athletic Greens, and my barista, Josh, who makes sure that I start every single day the best way possible with AG1 by Athletic Greens. AG1 by Athletic Greens is 75 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, prebiotics, and adaptogens. It's basically a superfood complex that helps to fill in the gaps in our diet and keep our energy up throughout the day by just having one simple serving. 8 ounces of water, 1 scoop or travel packet, and we're good to go. It's the easiest way for us to invest in our health and support our energy, gut health, immunity, and digestion. A daily routine that's simple to throw together, easy to stick with, and tastes delicious. If you're interested, go to our link in the description box below to get a year's supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs for free with your first purchase. This is a game changer for supporting your immune system. AG1 provides your body with everything you need for optimal performance every single day. Now let's get back to the build.
We're in the process of doing other things besides YouTube. We're starting another business. You guys know about the short-term rentals, Airbnb stuff we're doing. We're also starting a brick and mortar business. We're actually purchasing a building from a guy who's retiring. He's shutting down his business, and we found a pretty good deal on the building. And we're purchasing the building. We're starting a brick and mortar business. So
it's a storefront.
Yeah.
We're not purchasing his business. He's
No.
just retiring, and so we're using the building to have our own business in the building, which is completely, it's separate from the short-term rentals. It's completely separate from YouTube. And
Yes.
I think, you know, a lot of times we get asked, you know, why aren't you guys just focusing on your house? And the big reason for that is that we're very comfortable in here. I know it's a small home, but it has
We're a
everything
tight-knit
that we
family.
need. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're not in a huge rush. We're working on building the backside of the house, steadily focused on that. But
we have other things happening too.
like a job, a big,
job, yeah.
huge goal for us is not, like, we're not focused on growing our YouTube channel. That's
No.
not our future career.
It's not like we can't build our house forever. No. And building a house as a career, your own personal house as a career is not a job. It's kind of crazy to say we make money that way now, but it's going to come to an end eventually.
Yes.
So we want something else besides YouTube that we're going to be focusing on and spend a lot of our time on and building the business, and that's going to be our career once YouTube is done, because I don't think we're gonna do YouTube until we're 60 years old.
So while we're super grateful that we are able to share bits and pieces of our life
Yes.
as we go along, it is really important to us personally and to our family to develop a successful business that is just a standalone business and doesn't have anything to do with YouTube.
Yes.
And with that, there comes a little bit of nerves probably in sharing everything that we have going on with developing a business, because, you know, businesses can fail and it's a risk for sure. And when we first started this YouTube channel, it was just our friends and family watching, and, you know, they don't care if we fail. They're behind us. But once you have a YouTube channel and you have a couple 100,000 people watching and a portion of them would love to see you fail, it ups the ante on that whole thing, and we just want to be able to focus on what we're doing and I guess follow our own goals and dreams with the whole thing.
With that said, our other big issue we had, or things going on this week, is the paint color of that house. It was a borderline disaster, in my opinion.
And we changed it.
We changed it. Painter wasn't happy, but no big deal, you know.
I warned him ahead of time. I was
So did I.
before I bought the paint, he was like, my wife's gonna change that paint color.
I said just be aware, because I've painted entire houses and the inside would change everything. So not a big deal.
I'm nervous.
I don't think you painted it.
Yes, he did. I could see it.
Is that new?
It's lighter.
Oh my
Sure? That's it. That's the color.
Yeah. I like that color.
I like it better.
Yeah.
Yep.
I definitely like it better.
Yeah.
Do you like it better?
Thank God.
Do you like it better?
Yeah.
Thank gosh.
That's cool. You like it?
It looks great.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
We dodged a bullet. So my only concern was if it was going to turn out baby blue. And we of course tested it prior and it didn't look like it would.
but it always could.
Exactly, especially with our track record of how everything turned out, but it didn't. It's like a nice mix of a blue-gray color.
Yes.
And dark, but it's not like the bright West Virginia blue, so.
No. So there's still some more trim we gotta do around there. There's the soft needs to get done on top, so there's some more stuff to do, but it's painted. It looks good.
It does. So yeah, all the windows aren't trimmed out yet and everything, and there's touch-ups. Also, we're wrapping metal. Right there is going to be black metal. Whoops, I don't know how to, there we go. Yeah, that's going to be black metal, and this under here is going to be the dark brown planking that, I don't know if you guys saw it yet, but it's already done.
Massage the soffit.
Yeah, it's going to look good. I like it. Yeah. And the deck's got to get stained, but it's coming together
once
now.
the deck's stained dark and everything's stained dark and everything's pulled off and trimmed, and it's gonna all pop.
Yeah, it just needs those last few finishing touches. What do you think? You like it? Yeah.
You guys want to move in?
No.
Hey, it's like, maybe.
Do you want to stay here on a snowy night with the hot tub, though?
Yes, yes.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really come together. It really has.
It looks like a brand new house.
It pretty much is.
The
Most of
rafters.
are new. So, it's almost there.
So you're gonna come through two double glass doors coming off of the main deck. Beautiful views out here that you're going to eventually be able to see through these once all this painting paper is done. But once you walk in, you have a little bit of an entryway, and you're going to have an eating area over here. This was a little bit of a trick for us because we did install an entire HVAC system in this house, and we needed somewhere for it to go, which is right here.
Yeah, didn't fit anywhere else in the house, so.
It doesn't.
Doesn't fit underneath the crawl space because crawl space is too tight.
Yes, so we had to be a little creative with this. This is obviously completely blocked in, and it's going to become a bench that's bar height seating for a table that's going to be right here. So you're going to be able to slide in on this side and slide in on this side.
You're going to have like footrests down there for your feet aren't just dangling off there.
Yeah, but that way we can still utilize this space, and we have an eating area because over in the kitchen, you're also going to have a bar, but it's not going to be a table. It's going to be, there's an island, or I guess a peninsula.
It's a peninsula.
That's going to come out. So right around here, you'll have a couple of bar stools right there that you can sit at.
Not quite that far, but yeah.
And the kitchen's gonna wrap around this way. Kitchen sink over here, the stove's gonna be over here. You'll have more cabinetry coming this way and the refrigerator over here.
Yes.
And both of these on either side of the stove are gonna have open shelves. So you'll have the walkway through here and then you can just walk right over to the kitchen table to actually sit down and have more of like a family style meal. And then it just opens up, so everything is very open to the entire living space and great room.
So right here is gonna be a little seating area, gonna have a few chairs, nice little couch. And then to the left of me, on the wall, we have a mounted TV and a game table for if you're gonna play some poker, play Monopoly, whatever game you wanna play, you can play. We're gonna have a dartboard mounted on this wall right here. And behind this wall is actually the owner's closet. And that's gonna house all the stuff to help run this Airbnb. When the cleaners come, they can grab extra coffee, extra linens, all that good stuff that needs to run this Airbnb. It's gonna come out of there, and that's where it's all gonna be stored at.
The owner's closet goes all the way up to the second floor so that we're able to use storage vertically to maximize that space. So right off of the living room, you can head out a back door to the deck that's about to be built. You also have another bedroom that is on the main level for anybody who doesn't want to use a bedroom upstairs. And then you have a full bathroom right here behind me to my right.
Next, we're gonna head upstairs. And the stairs is all original to the house. The railings are original to the house. We're able to save all this stuff. We had the roof off for a while. We had a lot of water coming in here. The first floor is able to be salvaged. We're gonna sand this down and make everything work. Upstairs, second floor is kind of questionable. We're still gonna try to save the upstairs flooring. We'll see how that goes. But if you guys look at everything that's wrapped in this rough sawn lumber, this all came from a local mill that's about 5 miles from this house. So everything, all this stuff is all local. The trees are chopped down in this county. They're milled in this county. Great guy who does the work and gives a nice feel to the home. As we come upstairs, as you guys remember, that was actually a closed off room. We opened the entire thing up. And that's gonna be, I guess, a little loft area with a pull-out couch, a little hangout spot, a little nook to read, all that fun stuff.
And there's a window up there also. You just can't kind of...
It's covered up because they painted outside and everything's still covered up still.
Yeah.
But looking at that floor, you can see we gotta replace that entire floor because we had a lot of rain coming through here and that entire thing rotted out. So we cut it out. We're gonna put some 3/4 OSB here, raise it up to the level of the flooring right there on top. And on top of that, we're gonna put some more flooring on that, put flooring down and be done.
And that's all gonna be railing. So that whole section will be closed off. But this is kind of gonna be an extra area where you have maybe like a pull-out couch.
Yep.
So if you have extra guests that want to sleep there, there's a pull-out couch option, and then like a reading nook, hangout spot.
A little hangout spot.
But it's nice because it completely opens up on this entire level to everything. So this entire space is open up here as a hangout spot. We're thinking some comfortable like seating right there, like big oversized chairs to hang out, drink some coffee.
See, we're coffee drinkers. We love coffee in the morning. We love drinking straight espresso every single morning. So we have a little tiny little espresso machine here. You can hang out, drink espresso. I would enjoy that morning.
Yeah, you got beautiful views. We changed out all these windows so they're floor to ceiling windows throughout this entire space. And then you also have the overlook right here. So it's completely open to downstairs. So if people are hanging out, even in the evening, if you're hanging out up here, you have like kids or whoever is playing games down there at the game table or hanging out watching a movie, and the parents just want some quiet space up here, kind of away from all the noise, but they can still oversee everything. It's just a nice hangout spot.
You get a beautiful view too.
It's amazing.
Definitely got a beautiful view.
So off of the loft area, you come right into what is actually the master bedroom. All the vaulted ceilings in the house are going to be planked. Now that the spray foam is done, we can finally get that project started. It's gonna really make a huge difference.
I guess the next thing we gotta do is figure out the stain color. And that's the issue.
That's a pain point. Let's not get...
Okay, I got all stained with us. So.
I know. With the master bedroom, they have their own private bathroom. This is going to have a stand-in shower, all tile, and of course vaulted ceilings again, and these skylights that we added. This was Josh's call, and it made a huge difference in this because it was a lot darker, obviously. I mean, imagine taking these out and having it just be planking right there. Really made a huge difference. So.
And these skylights, they say they're no-leak skylights, so they shouldn't leak, and it's I guess some type of life
the point
guarantee or something.
You got to install them properly. That's what the thing is. They have to be installed properly. They have to be flashed properly, and you know.
They're no-leak skylights, so we'll see if they leak or not. Give it 20 years.
It's totally worth it. Whether they leak or not, it's 100. To be standing in this shower right here, like this, and enjoying that view. Look at the fall colors outside.
That's gorgeous.
Nighttime, you could peek out. You'll see the moon shining through the leaves. I mean, I'll take a leak for that. I'll take a leak for that. I'm in the bathroom. All right, Josh. I'll take a leak for that? Oh my gosh. I'll take a leak for that?
Yeah, we'll go on it.
Give me that.
I don't want this to get missed. I'm gonna do it real quick.
Josh is the inspector.
I inspect everything.
He comes and he inspects all the work as soon as it's done. And he's a tough one, guys. If you thought Chuck was tough, you should see Josh.
Yeah, I'll catch everybody doing everything they shouldn't be doing. I call them out on it. I'm good at that, you know?
So lastly, all of these beams that you guys see going from side to side horizontal, those are gonna also be wrapped in the rough sawn lumber and stained a dark color. The ceiling planks are going to be light, the floors are gonna be light, because we don't want a whole bunch of dark. If we've got dark up top and dark on the bottom, it starts to become like a squatted house. It's gonna bring the ceiling
dark.
down and
Yeah.
the bottom up, and we wanna keep it light and airy
Yes.
in here, and also modern, but with kind of like a woodsy feel. So those going across horizontal are all gonna be wrapped in rough sawn lumber. In the bathroom, we have hookups for a washer and a dryer, so guests are gonna be able to use a washer and a dryer. There's going to be a hot tub out there to enjoy, and also a car charger for, you know, all the EV friends that
Yes.
come out here and wanna enjoy.
There's nowhere to charge a vehicle out here.
There's nowhere to charge a vehicle.
Like if you're in town, you see the Tesla just rolling through for the weekend, and there's no chargers anywhere.
Yes, they got to
So-
go like a completely opposite direction in order to get a charge, which is way out of the way where most people are coming in and out of. So
Yeah.
they're going to be able to charge here, and
Yes.
while they drink their coffee and enjoy their hot tub and their stay,
No charging.
and they're charging.
It's a win-win.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm just glad it's almost done. You too?
I'm glad.
We're almost out of the woods. We're right there at the end. It's almost done.
I think the fun and really rewarding thing is knowing just how much of a mess this house does. Like so many people saw this house and they were like, no, that's a tear down. It's a tear down. And we were like, but we can see what it could be.
Yeah.
And now it's
Yep.
like coming to life, and we're almost
It was
there.
all worth it.
Oh, it was all worth it.
100% worth it.
100%.
We took something that had a lot of potential. It was run down. It was beat, and we made it beautiful again.
We brought it back to life.
Brought it back to life. So
It's gonna be so
definitely-
gorgeous.
Just with that's rewarding in itself, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like it wasn't a tear down. People say it's a tear down. We demo a lot of stuff, but it's we brought it back to life.
It needed
That's
a
the
little bit
exciting
of
part.
love.
Yes, a lot of love.
We are really anxious to get power turned back on here. We've had some issues with what the heck happened to the power. We did a little investigation, as you guys saw, and we know that we didn't cut the power when drilling for the footers for the deck. However, there's an issue somewhere down the line, and whether it's cut from here to the pole somewhere or if the transformer is bad, we don't really know. But we need to call an inspection in, and that means that Josh needs to go ahead and get the meter base installed on the side of the house, and he could finally do that because the house is painted, so he can get that put up, permanently installed, and then he's going to make the call. We're gonna get somebody out here to do an inspection and finally get some power at this house.
All right, let's screw it up. We'll tighten it down.
stay in the moment that won't get away. Lights on, back up and running.
So tell the truth, Josh, are you happy that we repainted?
Oh, I love it, girl. Last night, I mean, I wasn't sure when I saw it last night.
I had a really good feeling about it last night. I knew it was an improvement, and then I loved it today. And especially seeing there's a little bit of overspray along the bottom of the house. It still has the old color right next to the new color, and it's completely different. Like the old color has a lot more blue, like almost like a cobalt blue in it, and the new one is
Almost
like a
I see it. I see purple in it.
and we really tried hard to avoid the purple. Like we were really careful about that, but now seeing it next to this new color that has a lot more of a muted like gray and it's kind of like a moody sort of blue. It looks good.
I like it a lot.
Good.
It's cool. It's nice. We'll see.
It's the right color. I'm telling you, it's the right color.
You know what it is?
Josh is a black, gray, white person. That's what the thing is. And now we put color on there and it scares him, but you know.
I guess it's every like motto in life. Your wife's happy. Everyone has to go. Happy wife, happy life. So you're happy, babe. I love it.
I don't know. I think we should change it one more time, Josh. That would really make me happy. I'm just kidding.
So we're wired up and done. One thing I gotta do, I didn't have, or two things I gotta do. I gotta get an insuliner to put inside of here. I didn't have a bushing, but I'll slide an insuliner in there. That's good enough. Then I'm gonna get a little of that marking paint, and my paint this one, do a nice fresh stripe on that, and it's done. The thing I am missing though, that I'm really missing, it didn't come with this cabinet, is the top portion. So inside of here, it shows me what to order, so I gotta order it. In my opinion, it should come with that, and it doesn't. So I'm gonna get the cap for it, we'll close it off, but we're pretty much done. So we're gonna go ahead and close this up, backfill, and then I guess this is done. It's finally done, and we'll get it inspected. I have no issues with it. It's gonna pass when it's said and done. No issues there. Everything we did properly. We have 2 ground rods driven. Close this up, and I'm gonna call an inspection in.
I just want you to know that that might pass inspection out there, but that right there does not pass inspection because I was under the impression that on that rainy day, you came and completed the panel. And at this point, I haven't edited your work yet, but I came and I'm looking and that
I just said back there is done.
right there does not look finished.
Here's the issue. I just said it was done out there. It's gonna go. I misspoke. It was an accident. Okay? It was a complete accident. What happened was, I didn't have the breakers. Because I came here to tie it all in, I had to look at the equipment over there, the mechanical equipment, make sure the right size breakers. I had to read everything and see what breakers I need for the emergency heat, and also the outdoor unit, the indoor unit, all that stuff. I didn't have it, but I do have it now.
Well, you know what, Josh?
We can tie it in.
I'm gonna let it slide because you were just such a handsome electrician.
I know, baby. So you making fun of my hair earlier.
No, I think you're adorable. You don't look like, you know, a working man.
But I am. Look at these hands. Look at these hands.
Okay, so your hands say electrician, your hair says used car salesman. But I'm digging it. You know what I mean? It's a new phase of my life, Josh. I'm like, what, 36?
You're 42, girl. Stop it. Don't.
Not.
You're 42.
You're 4 years older than me,
No,
Josh.
you're 2 years older than I am. Don't lie. Don't cheat anybody. Don't sugarcoat, okay?
Don't listen to his lies.
I found you working at the car wash. Remember you detailed my car that one day? I picked you up.
Were you selling cars in a lot? What happened?
That's when you work at the car wash, girl.
You know what? I take it back. Tie the panel in.
Next, we're gonna draw on leaves with markers.
Ooh, we're gonna decorate leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring tape so we can tape them together, and
Yeah.
we can probably make full decorations of those leaves.
Oh, I think so.
And we should make pumpkins because it's getting trick-or-treating.
Yes, it's almost time for trick-or-treating.
That was quite fun.
It was fun.
It's fun pushing you.
Turn it on. I think he sunk his dirt back a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. You can't get it going?
It starts. Yeah.
Start it back real quick, huh?
Oh man, did you get sprayed?
No, almost.
Good job, Dad.
Thank you. All right, let's take this out of this trash, put that in the dumpster, and we'll take that back with us.
Yeah.
There's trash. We inherited all the trash. It's not our trash, I promise.
But we do try to clean it up as we go
So
along.
we'll do that, take that dumpster.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Use what, the basket?
Yeah.
Hey Carter, she'll keep the basket. She'll use it for collecting leaves.
That's fine.
Thanks for picking the trash up, bud.
Yep.
All right, Haiti, we'll see you back at the house.
Kids, you know?
They used to ride with us.
Yeah.
Now they got cool toys to ride on.
Yeah.
Watch them be stuck again.
Did you collect some leaves?
Yes, she's collecting leaves. But you know what the best thing about her?
What's that?
She finds beauty in everything. So yes, there are red, orange, like just fabulous leaves, but look at the ones that she's collected.
All dead ones.
All dead. All brown, crumpled, dried up ones.
Look at that.
Those are some beautiful picks. You gonna put them in your basket?
Oh!
Nice.
I'm gonna get these yummy chocolate and some yummy Reese's. Oh, that's all. And put them. Oh, let's put this first. And put these guys first. So big. Okay, let's go.
Can you carry all that?
Do you want some help?
Not good.
This road, it takes me home with skies up.
One more small guy.
I walk this road because I know it leads to you.
on fire!
Place to go.
Good night, guys.